That's a lot of ore. So this is a Zamarian ore crystal? Huh, it's even cooler than I thought it'd be. And on that note, hello friends, my name is Schrient and it's time for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. And last time we ventured into the Ignis Shrine, found a whole big old chunk of Zamarian ore crystal and brought it back to the courageous. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoy, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And here we go. You bought a real treat back this time. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it at first. So, what do you think? Think you'd be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? Huh, it's hard to say honestly. It seems really difficult to work with, and then there's a matter of getting enough of it to make something with. Anything. A weapon, a blade, a mace, I don't know. I feared as much. I find it hard to imagine this will be enough to make a Tai Chi large enough for Valimar to use in combat. I probably won't. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Smith to start helping out either. Well, all we can do is gather a lot more. There are 3 other spirit shrines in Eastern Erebonia. Just get through the other trials and you should have enough. You make it sound so easy. Feel free to volunteer if you have any brighter ideas. Like Elliot said, we just have to do what we can and gather a lot more. This will be a piece of cake. Cake with icing on top. Cherries. Still, what we got now is enough for me to get a feel on how to work with it. And to do that, I'm gonna need to set up a proper workshop on the ship. Then by all means do so in this area here. My brother would have no objections. None. Thank you, Your Highness. Yes, thank you. I'll get right to work. If you get a chance, would you mind helping me out, Reen? You'll be the one who has to carry whatever we end up making to combat, so it'd help to have you here. I'd be happy to. Sure. Using to help George make his workshop will cause the main story to advance. What quest? As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Thanks. Well, then, do you think you could bring me my tools from over in the Orbital Factory? Can do, George. George and Reen then begin remodeling the ship's hold into a workshop. While the process was more than a little exhausting, it didn't take long before they were finished. We did it. Oh, okay, that's a big old sword. Ooh, this should work for now. Okay, let's see if we can process this Zamarian ore. Ready? We're going to start by reinforcing Valimar's existing blade, right? Kind of your way of prepping for the real thing? That's the idea, yeah. Just want to get a feel for what it's like to work with, and it'll give you a stronger sword to use in the meantime. Let's get to work. Of course. That's kind of cool. Together they worked on reinforcing Valimar's existing blade. Despite the task being simple compared to making an entirely new weapon, working with the Zamarian ore was hard even for George. And the other members of Class 7 as well as even Valimar helped where they could and support him in his efforts. Eventually, just took one day, he's fine. That's amazing. Did it work? Whoa. Valimar, your new blade is quite impressive. Yeah, it came out pretty well. Although the base weapon is still the same as the Soldot's. Unlike a Soldot's blade, however, I can feel mana radiating from it now. I expect to be able to hold a significantly keener edge than before. I'm amazed you managed to process that stuff. A good crystal like that must have been a real pain to work with, huh, George? Well, if anyone could, it's you. I wouldn't have been able to do much with it if not for your guys' help. That we got this far is a real testament to our combined efforts. I'm not sure contributions can even compare to what you've done. I'm grateful for it. I'm sure the battles ahead are going to go a lot more smoothly thanks to this. Lucky to have you on our side, George. Now all you gotta do is take it in a real fight and see how it feels. Right, we should get Valimar to give it a couple good sweep.
Oh, you're all still here.
Yeah, we've been working all throughout the night, Toa. Didn't you notice? What's wrong?
Toa?
What's wrong? It's not like you to be so flustered. It's terrible. We got an emergency report in from the Twin Dragons Bridge. It's Celdric. Celdric?
What happened to Celdric?
It was set on fire!
Oh no, the town! No.
By the Kreuzon Provincial Army!
Aren't they supposed to protect that town? It's their town!
What?
That's horrible!
What?
That is not good at all. Their own army set them on fire. They set a course for Celdric and hurried there as fast as their legs could carry them. Once they arrived, a number of them disembarked to assess the situation, Instructor Sarah and Eustace included. Okay, so I gotta take them. Let's bring in Emma. Gotta have Reen, of course. I haven't used Gaius in a while. He needs to level up a bit. Oh, it means I'm gonna have to mess with her quartz, though. Millium. Machias? Maybe. The only one I have to work on is Eustace. Same day, Celdric. What happened there? Why? Whoa, no. The town. The trees. The buildings. Oh, that's so horrible. Such a pretty cute town. I was happy. Oh, that's horrible. This is awful. How could they? The Grand Market seems to have taken the brunt of it too. Unbelievable. How could the Provincial Army do this to the people they're meant to protect? I can't believe this. Let's have a look around town. We should pay a visit to both the Market Manager and the 4th Armored Division too. Okay. Oh no, that's so sad. I did not expect that. You haven't seen my husband anywhere, have you? I heard they brought him here with serious injuries, but I can't see him anywhere. Why does he have to worry me like this? Oh. Wait. What happened? Wake up, Jake. Was that the kid? Aww. Rosine, I can't believe that even Jake was caught up in all this. This is so horrible. I couldn't do anything to help. I feel so ashamed of myself. Don't be. You're up against professionals, and they have the element of surprise on their side. He's right. I know you're upset, but you're not the one to blame here. Neither are you, Eustace. Yes, I suppose you're right. If I have time to blame myself for what happened, then time we're using to actually help people. I was about to be hit by some falling rubble, but then, before I knew what was happening, Jake appeared and pushed me out the way. Oh, my fault. What do I do if he never wakes up? Oh. Wasn't she at the inn? Not Louise, too. Ugh. Excuse me, but how's she been holding up? Has she been giving medical treatment? Father Zabril's already tended to her, but apparently the blow to her head was so strong you can't be sure if she'll make it. Oh no. Louise, please open your eyes, I'm begging you. You two seem like good friends from what I've seen. Yeah, we've known each other from my visits to the Weathercock whenever I was out in town for work. But I'm not going to be able to do anything for staying here. Let's go. Here's how things are elsewhere. Right. That's sad. Please open your eyes. Had this have to happen? How much more will this war take from us? She got knocked out cold by some falling debris and hasn't woken up since. How could something like this happen? So sad. Huh? Daddy's not here. Aw man, where'd he go? This told him to stay put too. Oh, he ran off. Okay. Father Zabrel's considerable medical knowledge helped to save those who were badly wounded in the assault. We're truly blessed to have him stationed here. But why did something this awful have to happen? They showed no mercy, not even to children. Oof. That is bad. Bad. We'll talk. Aww. I'm doing everything in my power as a pharmacist to aid everyone's treatment. But it still terrifies me to think of how quickly those soldats laid waste to this town. They brought in soldats? Not entirely sure how I managed to escape, to be completely frank. Guess I can't talk. No, I can talk to her. I tripped and hurt myself in all the commotion. It's nothing serious. Compared to everyone else, I'm lucky. How could they? Well, they just are home. Oh. That's not good at all.
I hope Louise will be okay.
Oh, little girl's kitty. Oh, wow. Nothing left of that building. Kinda wanna look around. Sorry, my mind's kind of all over the place right now. I still can't believe how quickly it all happened. Minutes. That's all it took. They ruined the town before our eyes. How could anyone who does something like that even call themselves human? Oh, they can't. They're monsters. Let's check how the end's going. Just her by herself? That's not good. Oh. Hello. I somehow managed to keep this place from burning down. But Louise was hit in the head by some falling debris during the attack and if I'd known things would have been like this, I would have forced her to take the day off. Not your fault. You didn't know. No one else is up here. I hope that place not burn. My house is burned down. There's nothing left of it. Her house was set on fire during the attack. We managed to escape safely, but where do we go now? Oh, the RMP's here. The Jaegers took advantage of the chaos to set fire to as much of the town as possible. We tried to put out as fast as we could, but those huge machines, they came and destroyed the Grand Market. I was so scared. I don't ever want to see them again. Yeah.
No.
It used to be so lively, and now...
Oh. No. I took out a loan to procure the goods for my store. Why did it come to this? Those soldats tore the Grand Market asunder like it was nothing. They took away what was essentially our home. And yet here I am, able to even work up the energy to be depressed. Look at this distraction. It's so sad. It was such a bustling, happy place. I didn't expect that in this game. Hey, Norton, you're here. Hi. You look sad. You all made it, I see. I've seen a lot during my time as a reporter, but this is the first time I've ever been left speechless. An atrocity like this can't be forgiven. And believe it or not, there's no excuse for such carnage. We'd be failures as people if we let something like this pass. whatever I can to make sure this doesn't get covered up. Please. I've got to know that Noble Alliance is horrible right now. Something is wrong with them. Those big robots came crashing into town out of nowhere, and they just started destroying everything and anything. The market manager told me to run, so I did. But then he... Did something happen? Uh-oh. Why? Why did this have to happen to you of all people, Otto? Don't tell me. We should go check for ourselves before jumping to conclusions. Market manager Otto? Are you okay? Did you come to see the market manager? If so, head up second floor. Everyone else is already there. Okay. Ominous. You okay? Please don't tell me. No. Why, Otto? Please come back to me. Did he die? No way. You're all from Thor's, correct? He fell victim to one of the soldiers' attacks while evacuating the townsfolk, I'm afraid. I did everything in my power to save him, and yet... I see. Oh no. But we never got to pay him back for helping us during our time here. How could this happen? The market manager's always done everything he could to protect this town, but now he went and gave his life for us. No one loved this town more than Otto. This just goes to prove that. Why did things end up like this? What were we even supposed to do? That's horrible. No. That's so horrible. Died.
Poor guy.
Wow, okay, that got even more sad and somber than before. Dang. No, stay away. Please leave the town alone. Only other place I need to go to? I don't want to talk to those guys. Oh, no. I thought it was the army. I was like, they better not be here. No, it's Craig and Nightheart and Claire. You're in the midst of assessing the situation. Please take any questions to General Craig. Alright. Oh, I see you've all arrived. Lieutenant General Craig. Major Nightheart. Oh, you're here too, Claire. Thank you for coming. I presume you were all contacted? That's right, we came as soon as we heard. Is this the work of who I think it is? It is as you suspect. This was done by none other than the Cruisin' Provincial Army's soldats. That's absurd. For what reason? I can't believe they'd willingly destroy the land they're meant to protect. Unfortunately, it's very real. Apparently, they broke through a gap in our line of defense of the Twin Dragons Bridge. According to the report, there were a number of Jaegers within their ranks, too. Duke Gabaret has been hiring the Northern Jaegers throughout this war. They are behind the attack on Ymir, too. That explains things. Raising towns like this is one of their specialties. We arrived on the scene as fast as we could and managed to fight them off while evacuating townsfolk, but they'd already retreated towards Bearheart and formed a defensive line by the time the 4th Division arrived. Townsfolk readily accepted us after the provincial army was forced to retreat from the Twin Dragons Bridge. It's clear this was intended to punish them for that as an example to others. Oh. That's why? That's so horrible. Well, the old Duke's probably not too happy about how that played out, so yeah. Even then, though, there's just no excuse for this. This reminds me of what Rufus and Vita said, actually.
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldat's units on a battlefield makes a tremendous difference. What they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, they make up for in mobility and versatility. But more important than even those factors is the psychological impact they have on our opponents.
We're only human. As such, we are as captivated as we are terrified of giant beings bearing human form.
Rufus said that? Oh, Vita. The fear this attack has instilled in the townsfolk seems to be a testament to those words. Thanks to the Soldats, it's safe to say they succeeded in their aim. Even we of the RMP felt somewhat powerless before them, especially since we couldn't prevent that fatality. Yeah, Otto, no. To think the one fatality would be the market manager of all people. The one person everyone looked up to. The one who kept the town running. Regardless, we plan to strengthen our defenses here while preparing for countermeasures against Burhart. I advise you keep your distance from Celdric for a while. Do engrave this horrid sight into your minds, however. This is no mere minor conflict, this is an all-out war. Never forget that. Alright, it's not good at all. Not one bit. Leave the townsfolk to us. We'll do everything we can to support them. Other measures be taken against Burhart. Something must be done, that much is certain. Leave the military affairs to us. But do take good look around you. Grave this sign to your minds. True face of war. Celdric holds no value to the Alliance from a military perspective. This was clear to make an example of them. We won't let this go unpunished. Our chance for retribution will come and they will pay. Best not to get yourselves caught up in it when the time comes. Oh yeah, they had taken over the guardhouse and everything, so they kicked out the crews in province, which was good but bad too. Very bad. No one's in here? Now what? We've got a decent grasp on the situation in Celdric now. Do we head back? Guess so. Return to Courageous. Reen. Becky, Hugo. Oh yeah, they love the Grand Market. Where's my family? They're all safe, right? Oh, her family too. Yeah, they're safe. Becky, Hugo. We told you to wait on board, didn't we? Sorry, but she insisted. Do you expect me to sit around knowing what's happening to my home? My family's safe, right? What about the market manager? No. Your family's alright. We saw them at the church. I can't say the same for the market manager, though. Oh, no. You're having a laugh, huh? Wait! I've got it, Reen. I'll make sure she returns to the Courageous. Thanks. We'll make our way back first, then. We have a lot to discuss regarding where to proceed from here. Indeed. Yes, you do. That was not what I expected to happen at all. After leaving Celdric in the Imperial Army's hands, they all went back to the Courageous. Processing both Otto's death and the state of Celdric proved to be difficult, but they had to face it. It was only after Becky and Hugo had returned that they decided to take off. That was the worst.
Still, this war seems to resemble the War of the Lions more by the minute. History tells us towns were set ablaze all across the country back then as well.
Really?
That is said to have been the case, yes. Although the situation back then is very different compared to now.
True enough. This war's been relatively bloodless in comparison, so something like this happening is a big deal.
Still, in the long term, this is bound to hurt the Alliance's cause more than it will help. That's why I'm finding it so hard to picture that Rufus would give the go-ahead to do it.
think it's safe to say it was just Duke Alborea doing his own thing. He really seems to hate how Duke Cayenne's higher in practice than him in the Alliance.
I'm sorry, but this is where we part ways.
No, Eustace, no. Don't leave.
Captain, please let me disembark somewhere nearby.
What? You can't be serious.
You're not thinking of trying to settle things with your father alone, are you?
I can't believe you would even entertain the thought. You need to take a deep breath and calm down before you do something you'll regret, Eustace. How dare you? Don't act like you know the first thing about what I'm feeling right now. As a member of the Alborea family, I have a duty to stop my father. You have no right.
We have every right to interfere, Eustace.
Yes, we do.
This is clearly too much for one person to handle alone.
Machias is right. You need to calm down and we need to think this over together.
Yeah, this isn't like you at all.
As your classmates and friends, it's not hard to imagine how terrible you must be feeling right now. But that's exactly why we want to help you. And I believe we can.
We should discuss how to approach this matter together.
That's a Class 7 I know.
Still, this isn't a matter to be taken lightly. Your actions could have a profound effect on the war from here on out. If you're going to get yourselves involved, you're going to need to be prepared for the potential consequences. But I'm sure you guys know the deal at this point, right?
We fully understand what you're saying. So far, we've tried to keep our interference with the war itself to a minimum. However, what just happened in Celdric was an act of terrorism against innocent civilians. We can't turn a blind eye to that.
You're right.
We're all agreed there. The market manager did a lot for us, both during our field study and when we were lying low there after the war broke out.
I'm of the same opinion. He may be head of one of the 4 great houses, but the Imperial family can still make him answer for his crimes. So please, use my position and this ship however necessary to bring him to justice.
Oh, thank you, Princess.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Alright, I think it's time we come up with a solid plan. We can't allow Duke Alborea to do anything so inhuman ever again.
Thank you.
Huh? Is there a call coming through? Where's it coming from? Bear with me a moment. This can't be right.
What is it, Lynn?
It's coming from an airship owned by the Noble Alliance.
Is that Neptune's voice? I think it is.
How can that be?
They must have sneaked into range. What should we do, Toa? I think I can shake them off if I try.
No. Put the call up on the screen.
The Noble Alliance, are they gonna hear the gloat or something?
It's a pleasure to see you all again. Especially you, my dear brother.
Oh my gosh, it's Rufus. What are you doing? What are you doing on our screen?
And Princess Alphen is with you too. Truly, it's an honor, Your Highness.
Rufus?
Goodness.
Why are you calling us?
I apologize for calling so abruptly. Rest assured, I have no intention of attacking or otherwise harming you. I'm calling because there is information of which I'd like to make you aware. Due to the rather sensitive nature of my message, this feed is a private communique from my personal airship.
What could you possibly have to tell us?
Does this concern Celdric by any chance?
It does indeed. I imagine all of you have seen what befell the town yourselves. The attack on Celdric was instigated by Duke Alborea alone. We of the Noble Alliance do not in any way condone it. If you plan to confront the Duke about his actions, you need fear no interference from us.
Huh?
Ah, so they were not in on this horribleness. Okay, it was just the Duke. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but better for battle.
Oh, I get it. You want us to take him out, don't you?
Surely not.
The bulk of the Kreutzen Provincial Army is already under my control. The attack was carried out by a small contingent of soldiers who remain loyal to my father. At present, they've walled themselves up in Auroch's fort along with him. With the aid of the Imperial Army, you ought to be able to take the fortress without much trouble.
This is insane.
They're not as well trained as the ones who are serving you, so you don't mind losing them, do you? I'm impressed at how cold-heartedly objective you can be, Mr. Chief of Staff.
Bet you'd love it if we ended up killing each other, so you'd have nothing to worry about, huh?
Nothing of the sort, Miss Clausel. Still, there's no denying my father's actions will be a millstone around the neck of the Alliance going forward. But considering the position I hold, I can't very well publicly oppose him.
No, I guess you can't, but you want us to oppose him? That's scary.
And that's why I figured I might bring up the matter with all of you. Well, I've said my part. Oh, and Eustace, this is an intensely family-centric affair, as I'm sure you realize. I'm very curious how you'll approach it. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I suppose I'll hope and pray for your success this once, as a sitting member of Thor's Board of Directors.
Nothing like using other people to do your dirty work.
There remains a real possibility that this is a trap.
Still, now we know the Alliance wants something done about Duke Alberea as much as we do. This could be the best chance we're ever going to get to stop him from wreaking more havoc.
I can't allow my father to commit any more of these unforgivable crimes. I will go to Auroch's fort and apprehend Duke Alberea myself.
Okay, Eustace.
And it would mean the world to me if all of you were to lend me your aid.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you even need to ask?
Of course we will. We'll be with you every step of the way.
Every step. With that, they finally began preparations to apprehend Duke Alberea. Duke Alberea's actions against Celdric were believed to be in violation of a number of Imperial laws. With that fact as justification, Class 7 chose to call upon the aid of the 4th Armored Division and RMP to formally place him under arrest. Oh, in the end, they set upon the following plan. First, the 4th Armored Division would attack Berhart's northern line of defense. Meanwhile, the RMP would attack the city's southern line of defense, forcing them to call for reinforcements from Auroch's fort. This would give Class 7 the opportunity to attack the fortress using the courageous with relatively limited opposition. And once the fortress was under their control, they were to arrest Duke Alberea, effectively completing the mission. That sounds like fun. Valomar's got that new sword. While this was being finalized, the remaining touches were put to Valomar's reinforced sword. The operation proved to be an opportune time to test it and collect much needed data. I love how Claire is actually helping out Valamar. The next day, the time came for the operation to begin. They don't waste much time, do they? They are ready. Well, the time's finally come. Is everyone ready to go? Of course. We can't let Eustace down. This is our chance to avenge Otto's death too. I appreciate it. Just try and focus your thoughts on the operation for now. You can worry about other things later. I'll be right there with you. Sounds like everyone's all fired up and ready to go. This will be our first chance to test Valamar's newly fortified weapon too. How'd it turn out? Great, actually. And like Laura said, today's operation makes it a perfect chance to test it out in battle. I hope so. It'll be a good way to iron out the kinks anyway. The more data I have, the better off we'll be when it comes to making that Tachi. Guys, the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police are almost ready to make their move. Let me know as soon as you're ready. The sooner the better. I'm coming with you. Doesn't sit right with me to have you going up against high-ranking Jaegers alone. There's no reason to let your guard down though. Make sure you have everything you need. No problem. Yay, you're back. Awesome. The numbers of members of the party is temporarily increased to 7. Thank you. Okay, so I have to have Eustace and Sarah. Bring in Emma. Yeah, Emma's pretty cool. Millium. I like having Machias and Fee. Just keep my team going. Advance the story. Speak to Toe in the captain's chair and click commence operation. Alrighty, let me save first. It's been a while. New save slot time.